Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Build a Theme Park. It's episode 94, and in the last episode we connected the log flum to the dummy track and to his big drop, and we built, of course, the very big dark ride in the Rome section. What we will do today is we will start theming the Rome section of the park, beginning here with the station for the log flum, and then adding some other buildings around the area too. So I know I built very brown. That's something like everybody reminds me whenever I'm building something. Yes, it's true. I'm a very brown loving person. That sounds wrong as a German to say that, but it's a little bit like it. Um, I like the color brown, not the political direction of brownish brown brown. Um, doesn't matter. What I wanted to say is I know it will be a bit brownish, the whole area, but I really wanted the area around the log flum and the station of the flying coaster to be very simple architecture, um, like not like the slums, but kind of like some slumish kind of area, where just the poor people live and things like that. No, yeah, everything really monotone. A little, yeah. I think monotone is just the right word to use here, but it should not be boring, of course, but it's not. I didn't want to blow like very good architecture in this area because it's not what I wanted it to be, kind of. um, they're just small houses, small buildings, nothing too big, nothing too fancy. Um, we will wait for that till we reach the upper sections of the Rome area where the dark ride is, because that of course the dark ride is underneath a big palace, at least in my mind, in a few episodes in the game too, underneath the big palace and around surrounding the big palace are like the richer areas of the park, of Rome, the park. um, so that's basically what I have planned, what I plan to do here. Um, of course, I really need to focus on this whole area not being too boring. Um, and I think I have to redo some of the buildings I did um, back whenever I recorded this. Because there are not all of them, but some of them are kind of boring. And while I like the color scheme, and I won't change that. At least I'm not planning to change it. But maybe I have to get some more details on the building so that the buildings look at least a little bit different from one another, and not altogether that boring. But we will see about that in the future. That's nothing I have to worry about right now. Yeah, here I wanted the intersection with the flying coaster, um, to have like those railings and a bottom underneath it, because I don't think if the coaster goes down underneath the log flum and there's water coming from above, that's nothing the riders should be too excited about. So I wanted to make sure there is no water coming down and killing the poor people underneath. And here I wanted some walls surrounding the little splash, mainly because um, I'm not exactly sure in which theme park it was, but there was like one I as I say, I have no idea which theme park it was, but there was like a very little log flume, um, and you thought, well, you won't get wet at all because the drop is not, there are no big drops there or whatever. But I put like little walls outside of one of the drops, and like the whole water, not it water's not much water, but the water just bounced back from the walls and everything into the boat. So this is what was like really one of the wettest log flumes I've ever been on, and I really like the idea because you don't think you will get wet there, but in the end you will just get soaked. So I wanted to do something like this here too, and I thought this drop would be the right decision because there is also path underneath, and then if you have the wall there, then the peeps, the visitors going underneath it on the path, they won't get soaked. So that's another good thing about it. And here I just wanted to connect the underground path with the main path, because if you remember, I had to delete the entrance I had where the log flume is right now because of course the log flume had to go there. So yeah, so I had to get rid of the entrance, but now I've put another entrance in so that's uh yeah, whatever. Don't listen to me, I'm talking bullshit. But of course you already know that. I'm talking bullshit. Here I just replace the Roman walls with the hedges. I'm not sure which one looks better, but the problem I have with the walls is I don't have like gates for it or anything like it, and with the hedges I do have the gates, so it just looks better overall because of course if I don't have the gates I can't build doors or anything, and but I wanted to, so um, doing the hedges was I think the better option here, but I'm not sure about it anymore. And I've wanted to put as many buildings in between the log flume and surrounding the log flume as possible, um, because well, normally I would say the like Roman slum, if I wanted to call it, really wanted to call it that way. There would be many houses and all crammed together, and if one house burns down, then the whole city burns. So like a little bit like that, but um, of course with the log flume going through it all, I couldn't build house to house to house to house like a real big main street or something. Um, so I thought it maybe the best way to do it was just putting as many buildings in between the log flume as possible. They would of course not be as crammed together as I would have liked them to be, but they're close enough. So it's just like um, the best looking alternative to what I originally planned. Yeah, here I wanted to do a building so that on the queue line, so that the queue line goes through a building, and I wasn't quite sure how. I wanted it to be, how I wanted to do it. Um, because if it's too big, then it goes. Um, yeah, if it's too big, it doesn't look good, and if it's too small, it doesn't look good either. So I had to find a way to do it that was neither too big nor too small. Simple as that. And I wanted to use then the medieval windows I used till now. Because if every building has the same windows, then it just looks boring. So I thought mixing it up a bit would help. I'm not sure if mixing it up on one building is helping at all, but here you go. Putting a little balcony on it, just to break up the square like the rectangle. We learned that a few episodes ago. The rectangle shaped building, to give it a little bit more I don't remember the shit. Fuck. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't remember the word I wanted to use here, but well, what can I do? Learn English. I could learn English. That would be an idea. Yeah, what I did here is I made the dummy track invisible. I think I talked about that last episode too, that I wanted to do that invisible at the time. Right now, I would be really happy if I hadn't made it invisible, because that would have helped a lot afterwards with the problems I encountered while building. But hey, what can you do? Yeah, here I wanted to add a little roundness. That's not a word, is it? Doesn't matter. At first I wanted to do it like a little tower, going higher than the actual building. But if you look, the coaster is directly above it, so I couldn't have gone much higher. I think I could have made it as high as the building itself, but it would look stupid, I think. So the options I had was either make it higher than the building or make it smaller than the building, and because the coaster was above it, I decided to do it to make it smaller than the building. If I look at it now, it would have been wiser, I guess, to do it on the other side of the building, like on the right hand side of the building, because there is no track above, and there I could have of course make it higher, but well, I didn't realize that when I was building it, so I have not done it. I wanted to break up the path on the plaza in front of the flying coaster station, so I put in this little flower bed. Well, there are no flowers in it yet, but someday there will be flowers there. I haven't done much foliage in the Rome section, mainly because I was not quite sure how I wanted it to do, how I wanted it to look, and I'm pretty sure if I had put in foliage at that point I was building it, like a few weeks back now, it would have looked exactly like the thing, the Spain section. So I'm really glad I didn't put any foliage in, because of course I don't have to delete the foliage then. Alright, whatever. So guys, it's over. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you liked the episode. And on Friday it's episode 95. I hope you will um, tune in. And till then, have a very nice day.